Right. Whenever you're ready.
Welcome, everyone, to the Streams Badly Boxing Awards thingy. I've got your host. Your host coming at you live is me and him. And that's all you need. That's all you need on that one. We got some cool categories coming up for you right now. We got some highlights of the year's best boxing events. The best triers and the best losers, the best KSIs and the worst of the Dejis. We got it all coming up right now. And the first category coming at you is Best Newcomer, the best newcomer to the ring. Jake, take us away. What do you think?
So the best newcomer category is people who have first started in creator boxing this year. The commission has decided these are the nominees.
Hello, what am I supposed to read?
You read these out, yeah. Fuck it, we'll leave that in.
Okay.
Read them out, for fuck's sake.
Wait, have you sent me this on Facebook?
I'm streaming to it. Yeah, I'm streaming it to you. Oh, fuck.
It's not. Oh, it wasn't coming up for some reason. Okay, Dr. Mike is our first contender. Dean the Great. I remember a lot of Dean the Great. He once told me, son, don't worry about it. Your mother will love you one day. He's a good guy, that Dean. Salt Pappy. We all know about Salt Pappy. He's the one who does this sometimes. I think this is gimmick. Face temper. Yep. I don't remember that one.
And okay, this is where you do the bit where you're like, and the winner.
And the winner is, I'm opening up the thing, Dean the Great. Why is Dean the Great the winner, Jake?
That's right, the commission this year thought Dean the Great deserved to be the winner of the newcomers category, being as he does hold a belt and is currently undefeated with some amazing fights and some tough challenges under his belt. Get it? A lot of good contenders there, a lot of good nominees that could have won it as well, but overall, we decided to go with Dean the Great for various reasons. I just want to mention that the commission would like you to tweet at Tweets Badly if you have any opinions on this, and the commission is happy to discuss that further with you. As I'm the commission, Jud's the host. I'm the commission.
Oh,
okay.
I was just gonna say, so Dean, out of all of these, was the only one to actually obtain a belt.
I believe so, yeah. I believe so.
It was kind of just like a default thingy there, then, weren't it? I'm like, look...
No, because it was to do with his competition as well, and whether people got a loss or whatever.
No, but listen, okay, the committee have got to be all fair about this, but me as your host tonight, ladies and gentlemen, I'll tell you right now, Dean won because there weren't any fucking competition to step up against Dean. We got to see some real competition in 2023, I think.
You can tell which of us has actually watched the fights and which hasn't.
We got to see some real competition this year, because listen, of all my years as an announcer, I have never seen such a terrible competition. So
okay, right. And he's drunk. Look at him, he's drunk. Would the host like to announce the next fucking category, or are you just gonna get pissed?
The next category is, ladies and gentlemen, is the best promotion. What we're talking about here is the best sort of like advertisement for an event or a fighter.
No, this is the best organization that puts on events. So it's not the best event; okay. It's the best people who put on events.
Who put on an event? Okay, that's fair enough. Okay. And we got as our nominees. Nominees is the word. That's the one. Most valuable promotions. You'd think they'd be good at that because it's got it in the name. Creator Clash. These did a very good job to say what they were.
That's the only one that you fucking saw.
That's the only one that I know off by heart, but they were good at it. Misfits. They did something. I think KSI was in there.
There's certainly a reason to pick you to host this, Joe. This is good. Okay.
And Social Gloves. There you go. I don't know that one.
Okay. Oh my god.
And your winner is Misfits. Why is Misfits the winner, Jake?
They put on multiple events this year, and not a single one of them was bad at all. A lot of the best fights of the year were on Misfits boxing cards. There's a reason why Misfits gets called out to put new creator boxers on a card, because they're the most consistent with the best quality. Some other promotions did a great job this year, such as Creator Clash, but they only put on one event, and they're not quite as proven as Misfits just yet, so well done to Misfits.
Awesome.
Clap, clap, clap. Nice.
Awesome. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have got what the promoters aim to do, put on the best event. And your nominees for the best event are Misfits X Series 1. I like that they put Series 1 because that allows for sequels, such as Series 2 as Misfits X.
the strikes back of the series.
Strikes back, yeah. Creator Clash. Oh, we've got the Chess Boxing Championship, which I didn't watch this one, but I wish I kind of would have watched that one, to be honest. But
it actually involved Super Smash Brothers boxing as well as just chess boxing, which was very interesting to see.
Super Smash. We haven't got time for you to explain what that is to me, but that sounds interesting. Anyway, what is our winner for this category? Creator Clash. I am actually surprised at that one.
Creator Clash. It was the best event. It was pulled off flawlessly. It was particularly interesting. It was the first event to have female fighters on it, so far as I know. Or at least the first good event, an event lots of people saw to do that, which was very interesting. Every single fight, there was something to be interested in, whether people were actually the best creator boxers or not. It was just very enjoyable, great reactions, some really quick knockouts from unexpected people such as Dad. While the Misfits cards were big contenders for this, Misfits 2 didn't have such consistency with how good the fights were, even though it had some great fights on it. And Misfits 1, there was some shambles surrounding how easy KSI's opponents were, and other than that, but really, really solid events all around. The Mogul Chess Boxing Championship was basically just nominated for being something very different and an interesting concept. Overall, it wasn't a massively interesting event, despite that, I would say, which lands Creator Clash as the best overall event.
I hope the camera didn't pick that up. I just coughed like a big fucking loogie.
It definitely
did.
It off of we've dressed up fancy, just like in a suit. I'm wearing like a tie, and we still fucking it's still absolute shambles. Okay.
Speaking of being caught out flat on my ass, we're talking about the knockout of the year, right? Who are the nominees?
This is the big one, folks. We're starting to get into big categories here. This is what people care about.
We've got Salt Pappy's KO against Andy Warski. I saw that one. That was a pretty good one. We've got Slim KO's Slim's knockout against Face Temper, because you got to roll the R's on that. Then we got King Kenny's KO against DK Moni. The Moni was not in the bag on this one. King Kenny had his way. But is Gibb gonna run away with it with his knockout against McBroom? We'll see. We'll see what the committee's got on this one. Committee, take it away. What's your say on this one?
Okay, the transition failed, but Pappy. Salt Pappy's KO of Andy Warski was fantastic. It's what's put him on the map in YouTube boxing, in creator boxing, as we like to call it over here. It was just flawless. It showed skill. The guy just didn't even stand a chance. Our reaction video of it on this very channel is longer than the fight itself, because the KO was so quick and skillful. We had some other really great KOs, such as Slim's KO of Face Temper. That was a fantastic moment. Having said that, I think the skill shown in that wasn't quite as skillful as Salt Pappy here. Same with people like King Kenny, KO and DK Money. That was very skillful and interesting. Good to see that, but not quite as skillful as this. And also, Gibb KO and McBroom. Lots of skill there, but McBroom kind of put it on Gibb at certain points as well. And it wasn't such a clean-cut KO, that one. So Salt Pappy's KO looked fantastic and showed a lot of skill, hence why he wins KO of the year. Is the host going to puke again?
No, I'm good. I'm good. ladies and gentlemen, for me, I feel like this is the one that it's all about. We're talking about the fight of the year.
This is a big one.
I think this is the big one personally. This is what everybody was looking forward to. We got Gib versus McBroom. We got Dean the Great versus Walid Shah. What? Walid? Okay, Walid Shah.
We're getting that pig from Looney Tunes over here.
Slim versus Ryan Taylor. Or Justa Minx versus Yodeling Haley. Committee, what have you got to say about this one?
The winner is...
Wow, okay, I didn't expect fucking... Okay, Gibbs Mix versus McBroom. There we go.
God, I'm sure you're going to get host for the next Oscars with this performance. It's going very well. Gibbs versus McBroom, this was an amazing fight. Unfortunately, I didn't get to watch it live, being as it was in America and the time didn't work out well. I watched it after the fact. Didn't know who was going to win. I just watched it and it was great. Gib gets knocked down first, and then comes back, rallies to knock McBroom down so many times and eventually get the KO win. Revenge for not treating him well on the first Social Gloves card and all of that sort of thing, for potentially fixing his fight against a guy that he obviously beat, and then he comes back and beats the guy who fixed the fight after getting knocked down and everything. Amazing storyline, some of the better end of skill displayed on creator boxing fights. It was just, this is potentially the best creator boxing fight we've ever seen. He's up there with like KSI versus Logan Paul 2, things like that. Fantastic fight. Shout out to Minx versus Haley. As we said, I believe it's one of the first most known female fights in creator boxing. The skill displayed there wasn't great. The gas tanks weren't great. That's why that didn't win.
I just loved how fucking... I just loved how Minx started fucking wailing on her. I gotta be honest, it was really... A similar thing... They both had a go, though. It wasn't just Minx, either, because I actually thought... I can't remember her name. It was something Haley, right? I thought she'd win it, because you were explaining to me, and Haley had, like, all the dance training and stuff. And I know, like, to be a good dancer, you gotta have, like, good stamina and stuff. And I thought she'd be, like, strong enough, so I thought she'd win it, But Minx was just fucking nasty. She just like ran up to her and started going... It was a great fight, Judd, but like I say, the skill just wasn't quite there to make it top fight of the year. Another good fight that had lots of skill was Dean versus Walid Sharks. That was a great fight, very similar to this. I just think the overall story for Gib versus McBroom was slightly better. Very close one, this one, because Dean versus Walid was a very good fight. They should rematch at some point, and that if it goes as well as the first fight, could be the fight of the year next year. Because a similar thing happened. You know, Dean got knocked down a bunch of times and came back to win with a KO, and there was a controversial finish. That's where it kind of spoils it a little bit as well. And I've already forgotten the other nominee, I'm not going to lie. But it was a great fight, I'm sure. Second to last, we have got Fighter of the Year, the #1 champion, according to not you, just the committee.
The committee, yeah, the actual committee.
What have we got? What have we got for nominations?
This seems like the big one for most people, I think. Fighter of the Year.
We've got Dean the Great in the #1 nomination spot. We'll see if we can run away with another trophy. We've also got... do you want me to say that? Is this a bit? I feel like this is a bit.
It's actually not a bit. This year, Deji came back and got his win, and he fought Floyd Money Mayweather, who's potentially one of the best boxers of all time. That's a massive year for Deji. I know that it seems weird. I know it's not.
But... You know when the Oscar guys got like the envelope and he's like reading it on the sly. I feel like if I would have got that one as a nomination, I would have like looked off to the wings as like a sort of like, is this a bit? Are you
and they're going,
yeah, just like fuck it, yeah. Anyway, Deji. We've also got Slim as a nomination. I don't know that guy. We've also got Salt Peppy who's up for it. I know 3 of the 4, so I'd say that's a pass. That's at least a C or a B. Anyway, what are we thinking? What are we thinking for the winner? Slim. That's the one I don't know, so I can't tune in on that. But
Slim-
who
Slim's-
can tune in on that is Jacob with the committee, so take it away,
Slim's
Jake.
had a fantastic year this year in creator boxing. He's one of the people who's fought the most out of anyone that we know of. He's still undefeated. He fought FaZe Temper and absolutely KO'd him. People were thinking that FaZe Temper should have beaten him. It wasn't even close. He's just had a fantastic year. People have been saying that he should potentially be fighting KSI at this point. Things like that. He's been unstoppable. I think he's fought twice and has got another fight booked already. And not only has he had a nomination for Knockout of the Year, but he's also had a nomination for Fight of the Year as well. Now, you can't get much better than that, especially jumping up the rankings a lot as well. It's just been a fantastic year for Slim. A lot of people think that he deserved even more recognition than he's gotten this year.
Cool. Ladies and gentlemen, so we are on to the last category of the evening. I'd just like to say thank you to all of you that came out tonight. If you'd like to give us a small donation on the way out, we have got someone who will be collecting donations in buckets. He might look like me. Ignore that. Pound for pound rankings.
So
Here we go. What have we got for us nominations?
So, well, there's no nominations on this just because it's just rankings.
Okay.
So this is fucking. So this is as of the end of 2022. Who are the pound for pound kings? Where do people rank as the best creator boxers? This is regardless of weight category. It's accounting for skill, achievements, and how much they draw. Because obviously it's creator boxing, so basically how famous they are, how likely people are to buy tickets to one of their events.
This is the popularity contest part of the awards.
I have to say the committee has weighted it more so on skill, but has definitely got influence on
the committee. The same committee that threatened me with my announcer job if I kept showing up drunk to work. Yeah, the committee. Yeah.
Okay, number 10.
So somebody off screen is now telling me that I've got to stop talking. So someone from the committee.
Okay.
Go on.
Number 10, we've got JMX.
Okay.
Number 9, we have King Kenny. Number 8, we have FaZe Temper. Number 7 is Salt Pappy. Number 6, Dean the Great. Number 5 is a Nissan Gib. Number 4, we've got Slim. Maybe a controversial one next. Logan Paul hits at number 3.
Okay.
Number 2 is KSI. And, some of these appearing for the first time today. Number 1, pound for pound ranking, is Jake Paul.
My God, there he is.
So that's how the commission, not just me, sees it right now. There's a lot of people that kind of could have come somewhere in the bottom of this list. There's a lot of room for shifting around next year. Obviously, there's the big fight of the top 2 that should be happening in 2023, but we'll see how it plays out. Other than that, that's everything for this year. If you've got any opinions or want to discuss any of that, again, tweet at TweetsBadly and let us know what you think of the nominees, the awards that were given out, and the pound for pound rankings at the end. Have you got any final words for us, Mr. Hostman?
I'd just like to thank everybody for coming out tonight and stay classy, you guys.
Okay, good job. Right.